All right, guys, this is what can happen if you do not, neglect the traditional, sourcing method. I keep seeing people, complaining, hardware flipper, I cannot seem to get items to buy, to flip. I want to flip items on eBay, on Amazon, I don't know, you guys sell pieces on whatnot. Let me know in the comment section. These are decent pieces, Fujitsu Esprimo pieces, 9 in total. Right now, we've just got 1, 2, 3 has been delivered today. 6 are still on their way. I'm just going to take a look at the side to see if the side is also looking as clean as the front. This is kind of difficult. I'm just going to tear it, doesn't matter. See that? Decent PC, the best condition that is actually possible that this PC can actually be in. This is beautiful, People keep looking for one hack or the other, to just get stuff. But the thing I have noticed is that people do not want to put in the work. The traditional method of sourcing is still very, very, potent. I was taking a look at my phone recently, and I realized that over the years, I actually had, contacts that I have, kind of saved up on my phone, maybe from when I went to pick up stuff many years ago, or when I was still actively going to people's homes to pick up items. And I was taking a look at my contact list, and I realized that, see, I can actually go ahead to start to call these people one after the other, just asking if anybody has pieces for, to sell, and what does it entail? Entails me taking my phone, dialing up the number because it's something I already have on my phone. Hello, you gave me your number long time ago, can't really remember where, but I suspected that I came to you, to buy something IT related. It could be a computer, a monitor. I just want to ask if you have something for me. It doesn't matter. If you say yes, I'm flexible, I'm able to come around today, tomorrow, depending on when it's convenient for you. That's what I did, and after about 2 or 3 tries, somebody did reach out and said, yes, my office is actually disposing of these Fujitsu Esprimo pieces. Beautiful condition. I don't have pictures, but I'm going to try to make pictures for you later if that's fine. I was immediately like, all right, if they are coming from an office, I kind of imagine that they are going to be in very, very good condition. I didn't hesitate to say, please, I am interested. What is the deal? What is it for me? How do you want to sell it? Of course, will you be flexible to send it over, because gone are the days where I'll have to travel, 20, 30, 40 kilometers just to pick up computers. This is the time where we have to begin to leverage the power of the shipping services. You see, DHL is pretty much very strong in Europe, and doesn't matter where somebody is, if the item is well packed and is shipped off, in about 2 days or 3 days at the latest, the item should be delivered. This is exactly how these were delivered right now. They are in the best possible condition. I'm impressed, and I'm just taking a look because nobody really wants to put in any work again. People are just so lazy. Nobody wants to be seen reaching out to people. What happens to the traditional way of sourcing? People just want like a hack. Sit down, do nothing, and decent pieces like this will just appear on your desk, and then you go ahead to sell it on eBay and you make profit. See, guys, I'm sorry to disappoint you. Doesn't really work like that. You have to be creative. Doesn't matter how how difficult it is. The PCs that you're looking for to resell on eBay, they are currently now sitting in people's houses, either in their underground storage. They are sitting in offices in some dark room where nobody ever gets to. They are dusted up. If you will take up your phone and reach out and say, look, guys, I buy used PCs, and doesn't matter, I can come around to pick it up. If you give me a good discount, a good price, I don't have to buy it with the hard drive, because a lot of offices, a lot of companies are kind of, very sensitive about where, their data goes to. So most times they do not want to sell these PCs with the hard drives. This is the reason why these companies just keep it in the storage. They don't want a station where from some error the hard drive gets to the hand of somebody else. Somebody that with questionable characters. All right. So most times these computers are there. So, but if you reach out to these companies and you tell them upfront, you don't have to sell these pieces with the hard drive. You can keep the hard drive. I have no need for it. I just want the PCs bare bone, perhaps, of course, with the RAM sticks, processors, and all that. these people, these companies might be ready to, let you have these pieces. And one thing I have discovered is that sometimes, because these pieces are already retired in these organizations, these companies really just see these, pieces without the hard drive as something that shouldn't really sell for so much. Sometimes they want to charge you, they want to sell these things for you for so cheap. You're going to be surprised what kind of offer you receive from these big organizations, because first things first, this is not the main thing that the company deals on. Because the company is not into buying and selling of hardwares. These hardwares have been retired. They are just lying somewhere in some IT department. If only you take up your phone and call people, because sometimes the people that have the power to change your game, they are right there in your contact. Sometimes we do not take a look at our contacts. We have contact lists 2-3 years. We never tend to look at it. Delete the contacts that do not bring any value to us. And the ones that bring value to us, how often are you calling them to see how you can be of service to them? All right. So what I did, nothing out of ordinary. Reached out, and right now I have 9 pieces waiting to be listed on eBay. As at when this video is going to be posted, these pieces would have been listed, and hopefully any moment from now they will begin to sell, because I kind of have the advantage in terms of price right now, because the pieces were coming at the best possible price. And what I always do is, whenever I get good pieces, like good prices, I want to pass this discount to the potential buyers. And whoever is going to take a look at this offer right now is going to be glad that an offer like this exists on eBay. Decent condition, new SSDs, everything looking crisp. And I do not see any signs of use on this PC. But of course, if I unpack them here and there might be 1 or 2 things, but definitely I'm going to be putting you guys in the know. See, I want to encourage you, if you are still sitting down thinking that there's nothing out there to resell, you might be doing yourself a great disservice. Try to be creative. Reach out to people that you might just be glad you did. Until I see you again in the next one, please click on the comment, click on the like button, comment on this video, share the video if you can. Until I see you again, peace.